Hi, this is Eric Martin with Board Game Geek. I'm here with Todd Rowland from Alderock Entertainment Group.
I am indeed.
And we're looking at Custom Heroes by John D. Clare, designer of Mystic Vale. And this game features something similar to Mystic Vale.
Indeed. It's doing new things with our card crafting system. This is a prototype mock-up box. It is not final. None of the components are actually final. In fact, the clear cards you'll see are very thin because we locally printed them. They're going to be the same durability of a Mystic Vale card.
Okay. But the card crafting system, we are going to have cards and we're going to overlay them to change values on the cards.
Correct.
Okay.
We are.
And what are we doing with these cards?
So in this game, let me get a few of these things out. Again, prototype, everything's a mess in here. But basically what you're doing is you're playing a ladder style game. So it's kind of a trick-taking ladder game. So if I'm the first player and I have my hand, I could say I'm going to start with a pair of threes.
Okay.
Next person will look at their hand and decide a number either equal or higher to follow that. So they might say, okay, I'm going to play a pair of fives.
Okay.
If you can't play anything, it passes, it goes all the way around. Then once multiple people have passed, and there's everyone's passed around the table, the last person who played will sweep and start the next set. They could do something and say, oh, I'm going to play 1-1, or they could throw down, I'm going to play 5 6s, and then you'd have to play 5 of something else. So that part's very basic. That's a very simple game mechanic. Most people have played something like that before. Where this game gets interesting is where our card crafting comes in. So, for instance, let me pull some of these out. I don't know why they put this in this bag for me, just to make noise.
That's right.
So behind your little player screen, which everybody's going to have a little player screen, to hide some cards, you're going to have these card advancements. So let's say that you had played 2 threes, and I had a 1 and a 6 in my hand. Well, obviously I can't play that because it's not a pair. But what I could do is reach behind my thing, card craft Michio here with a really wicked looking sword, and all of a sudden he is a 6. And I can play that as a pair of 6s.
Okay.
What's interesting is, once that set is done and we sweep, he maintains the change he had. The deck gets reshuffled and redealt to everybody. So the even distribution of 1 through 10 at the beginning of the game begins to shift over the course of rounds.
Okay.
At the end of each round, the first person to go out is going to get more points but less new card advancements. The people who came in lower in rank are going to get more card advancements but less points. So they get more opportunity to do cool things. And just to show you some of the cool things you can do, I'm going to put this card here, if you can see it well enough. And
we'll have to hold it up here.
We'll have to hold it up? Okay.
Yeah.
So
but
we'll do it like this.
So you can.
So that's a basic card, right? He is just I believe he's a 3 value, and there's nothing changed on him.
All right.
So then what we can do is, if you notice there's 4 slots at the bottom of the card, and each slot has a different colored gem. When you slide in an advancement onto him, it'll cover that gem. So now, he now has a little pistol, and he's become a 6.
Right, with his red gem here covered, and so that's done.
That's
you can't
done.
Add another
you can't
one
add
of that
another
type.
red.
Right.
No, but you can add other ones. So, such as, let's say that all of a sudden it comes around again, I need him to be a 4. So I'm going to actually apply a negative value, which I may have, a -2. And again, these are protos, so they're not lining up quite perfect. But now he has his foam number 1 hand and a -2, which takes him down to a 4 value. Those are the basics. Those are number changing. Now, there are other advancements you can have, such as what we call buddies. So if we slide in a buddy.
Okay.
Now, this card has a new ability. For instance, this buddy reverses the numerical direction of the pile. So instead of going up in values, you're now playing down in values. So there's other buddies that have different effects. Some of them make cards count as 2 copies of themselves. Some of them make cards wild. Some of them allow you to gamble some of your previously won victory points to earn more if you win that set, different things like that. So as you play through the game, each card can have up to a certain number of things. Then you also have what we call the Ascended Beings. Everybody starts with one of these, and if you overlay an Ascended card, it basically becomes a trump card. You become this number that always beats anything else in the set. And everybody has one available at the beginning of the game. But once you've sleeved it and sent it around, it's been reshuffled, it could end up in somebody else's hand. And so, again, the movement and the changing of it is what makes it so exciting. We've gotten cards all the way up to like 21 value, even though they started at a 10 at the beginning of the game.
Right.
So this is Custom Heroes. It'll be out in Q3 of this year, just because we're still finishing some stuff at the factory on the production of it. But it is by John Clare, the same designer of Mystic Vale. And we'll have it out then. Like I say, it's very fun, very accessible. We were playing it so much at our company meetup last week that we had to ban it because we had to play some other prototypes and stuff. But everybody kept wanting to play Custom Heroes every night because it's just a real easy, accessible game.
Okay. And so each person just starts with a set of things and just uses them as they wish.
Right, exactly.
And
Everybody
you add more on there each time.
Yeah, everybody starts with their little player screen, and behind that, everybody's going to have at least one of the, or actually one of the trump cards, and then you're going to have, everybody's going to have one little buddy out of the set, this one, who is your gambling one, who allows you to gamble to make more victory points. Everybody gets those 2 cards to begin with, and then everybody gets dealt 2 random advancement cards. Could be another buddy, could be a little value increase or decrease, could be any of those. And then depending on your placement at the end of the round, which your handy dandy player shield gives you a reference to, you could, you will get more advancements, more different things. Oh, you're pointing at the right camera.
Yes.
I pointed at the wrong camera.
Oh, that's different. Look at that. But, okay.
So that is Custom Heroes. We're really excited about it, and I have not seen many other card games where you can equip someone with a cabbage and still win the round. But you can in Custom Heroes, so the dream is alive.
Okay. That better be on the box.
You can equip a cabbage.
That's right. Make me hold the cabbage. All right. Thanks very much.
Thank you.